Hey, my name is Meg Martin. I'm graduating in December 2022 with a bachelor's in computer engineering.
My name is Cynthia Rios. I'm studying computer engineering and graduating in December of 2022.
I think the biggest thing, besides obviously academics, that my time in the ECE department taught me was to really kind of embrace who I am and the knowledge that I have, and just be really confident in knowing that I'm good at what I do.
Beyond the coursework, it also taught me a lot about pushing through difficult assignments and working with other people, innovating better ideas, and taking chances on yourself. I think my favorite memory was at the end of the embedded systems class. I had kind of developed a strong friend group because that class really requires a lot of teamwork. And we had demo day, and so we had like a demo day darty, but it was very wholesome. And there was like a bunch of snacks with puns. We had like bread on a board, called it a bread board, and things like that, and like a piñata, and just, it was super chaotic, but I don't think any memory will top that experience.
My experience in the department was really positive. What I really noticed that stood out was a lot of the professors and faculty, they really wanted to support women in engineering. Particularly my favorite professor of all time, Professor Carlson. He likes to have a female TA to make sure that the girls feel comfortable and are willing to ask questions and feel really good about their learning. And what's actually kind of funny is I ended up being a TA for him. And while I was a TA, two of the three of us were actually women, which was really, really awesome.
I think one thing I tell other women in STEM is that if things are hard, it's because the task is hard. Like, the things you're doing are difficult, and you are not the only one struggling, but I think it's easy to isolate yourself within that. You're capable, you're here for a reason, and it's possible to push through, and you are more than this assignment, more than this test, more than this class.
I think the thing that I first noticed, and it's primarily because I felt that way myself, was I really felt nervous about asking questions. But I think the first thing is like going and making sure that people are okay, that they understand that they can have a connection with you.
There are some experiences distinct to being a woman in the department. So for example, maybe female faculty will be more direct to reach out to you and like make sure you're doing okay. We have a community of like women in ECE in a student org, and there's kind of a lot of support in that way.
Make sure that your voice is heard. A lot of times we're a little bit quieter, people will try to talk over us, and it's really hard to kind of get the microphone back. And I think that it's really important you have a really good and positive and new perspective that we're going to miss out on if you don't speak up.
Every time you kind of finish an assignment, especially like a difficult project, you kind of get like this feeling of like, wow, that actually happened. Like, wow, this actually kind of works, or maybe it completely works. But it's a really good feeling. And so too, I think, is similar with graduating from the ECE department. Like, you can kind of reminisce on all the moments that were really, really difficult and all the moments that were really, really joyful. And it's that end of an era kind of moment of like, wow, this really happened, and like, we really got through this.